Yeah.
Am I in shot?
Yeah, you're in.
Are you recording?
Yep.
Are you sure, sir?
It's rolling, yeah.
You're doing a good job.
Yeah.
So that's doing some filming for me, and we're going to get our potatoes in. It is the 1st of April. Good time of the year to get spuds in. These are rocket, and they're going in no dig. So this is the soil we're dealing with. These seedlings here, a lot of them are actually spinach from where the spinach was and it went to seed. Not too fussed about that, it'll get hoed off. If you watch the videos a couple of weeks ago, you'll see that when I got all this ready. So I'm just going to give it a quick hoe, pull up any big weeds like there and over there, and then we're going to get the spuds in. No dig, we're literally going to dig a hole and drop the potato in, but I'll show you how to do that. There's a whole heap of benefits for no dig gardening. I could literally make a video an hour long and list them all, but the key one for me is just how easy it is to weed. It's absolutely simple, and that alone is why I can't understand why more people aren't doing no dig gardening. No dig gardening, you can stand on your soil, it's easy to weed, it locks in moisture, the list goes on. But just for weeding alone, it's absolutely perfect. You'll find that in a no dig garden the weeds just come out so easily, and all you have to do is a quick hoe and you're good to go. Now I like to place out my potatoes. It's something I've always done. You don't have to do it like this, you could just do it one at a time, but I like to know that where my rows are, simply because it makes it a little bit easier for harvesting. Obviously if I know a row's going in one direction in a straight line, I can just pull up a plant as and when I want it. I start at the end of the row and I work my way up, harvesting potatoes as and when I need them basically. I also like to put some sticks in just so I know where they are, just for the first few weeks until the shoots pop out of the ground and you can actually see where the potatoes are. It's just a bit of a visual guide for me, and it's almost like a reminder, don't tread there, you've got potatoes in the ground. Now you don't need any fancy tools to plant your potatoes. If you know dig, you could probably even do it with your hands. This is an old fork that I leave down the allotment. It's absolutely rubbish and I leave it down there because it's there when I need it, and because it's rubbish, nobody nicks it. All you want to do is plant your potato about twice its depth. If you look, that's a bog standard garden fork. They're about what, 6 to 8 inches, and that's the depth you kind of want to go. But judge it by the potato. If you've got a very small seed potato, don't bury it too far down, just because it will take absolutely ages to grow its way out, and you'll probably find that it's spending more energy trying to get out of the ground than it is trying to grow potatoes. But twice its depth, good rule of thumb, and you will get potatoes in a few weeks' time. Another huge benefit of no dig gardening, and especially no dig potatoes, I find, is the fact that you haven't got to be too protective over the soil when it comes to standing on it. If you need to stand on your bed in order to get something planted, or you need to quickly jump across it, no dig beds are fine. A lot of old gardeners will say to you, you shouldn't walk on your soil, blah 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 blah. And yeah, if you're digging your soil and you're killing it and you're walking on it, then yeah, you shouldn't walk on it because you're just adding more damage. But if you haven't dug your soil and your soil's really good and healthy, it honestly doesn't mind being trod on every now and again. Now you don't have to do this, but once I've planted my potatoes, I like to have a little bit of a rake and get it all nice, smooth and level. I don't know why I do it. I suppose it's therapeutic more than anything else, but you don't have to. Once they're in the ground, they're good to go.